All right, if you're on our feed, we're now live here in Dubuque, the Midwest High School Hockey League action between the home Dubuque Saints and our visiting Quad City Blues. Team's just starting their warm-ups right now. Still got about 4 or 5 minutes here before game time. We'll let you enjoy the pregame music while you watch warm-ups. There are a lot more bodies. Here's our pregame music for the. Have you ever had any copyright claims?
No, I mean, sometimes freeze the name, and you just have to agree that you're not using it for any commercial purpose. And, so you're playing music over the night. So, Tall Guy says, let's go, dude. The Lord Traveling says, thanks for filming in and out.
Okay.
On our TV is a little choppy, but I mean, it kept saying over and over again, I'm doing this on an iPhone.
iPhone 11, yeah, which is what that is. And I thought it was great.
Yeah, quality was good.
I think the announcer did a great job.
He did. He was really balanced.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was solid. Yeah, was highly complimented complimentary of Evan Listick.
Yep. Even the Omaha guys, is it Omaha where our guys went? Yeah. They were talking about Evan Lister.
Well, that's not how I am. I'm going to talk a lot of smack about Dubuque today. $5 admission. All right, as the arena brings down their music, we are preparing to start our game here. Let's take a look at our JV starting lineup for the Quad City Blues. We see that taking the net over there, there's Carter Shadler stepping in there. We'll get to our starting lineups here as we'll look at the forwards first. We're going to have Ferrari taking the face-off, the left wing, Jace Johnson, and the right wing, Isaiah Conrad. Defense closest to us is Patrick Gannon, and on the other side, the right defensiveman, John Nienhaus. So we'll get set here. 15-minute first period is now underway. Blues pull it back to Gannon, who's going to chip it off the boards, get it in. Not too deep, but Ferrari puts on plenty of pressure and shoves the play behind. Dubuque still collects the puck and look to break it out, but Conrad dumps it back in. Ferrari puts on the pressure. He steals the puck momentarily, comes back, tries a centering attempt. It's on the stick of Johnson. A backhand by Conrad, but doesn't really get on net. And now the Saints come out of the zone. Blues do a good job of smothering the puck and are able to chip it to center ice where Ferrari's going to set it in deep. Blues are going to change up their line. I see Quinn, Cutcomp, and Newton coming out for forwards, and Hurd and DeYoung will be our defense. Poke check at center ice from Quinn. He's moving forward. He's got Chase Newton on his left. Quinn's going to backhand. Tried to sauce one to him, but now Cutcomp has it on his stick. Fires a shot. Saved by, let's see, that's going to be 35 for Dubuque. Jack Leverton, who's playing goalie for the Saints. Quinn scoops that puck in short of center, so we're going to get our first whistle here. 13:37 remain. One of the good things that we have with this arena, I think that you're going to be able to get a shot of the scoreboard as our cameraman pans left to right. So you'll be able to keep an eye on the score, the time, and we'll just try to keep you up to date with those players that are out on the ice. Like right now, Beckwith is taking that face-off, which was drawn to the center, and the shot was sent wide of Shadler. But Beckwith at center, Connor Giesick on right wing, Carter Amorine on right. Lucas Peters sends it around to that right wing where Connor bangs it off the boards, but not out. So Alex Perez and Lucas Peters are the D. Amorine has it on his stick, stripped away, but able to get it back. It's chopped in deep, and Amorine's putting the pressure on right there. The Saints spin away from him and wrap it up the boards, and that's going the length, but they say a Blues player could have played it, so no icing called. Puck kind of loose there in the slot. They got to chip it and bang it out. Now it hops up high. Giesick's going to whack it out of the zone. The Saints send it right back in. Shadler plays that for Peters, who's going to pick it up behind the net. He gets poked again, has to spin, then bounces it off to Giesick, and it's not quite out of the zone. Perez is going to pick that up and come to this near side where Amorine's waiting on those boards. Saints take it away. A shot from the point hit the skate. Now it's on Giesick's stick. He's just going to send it the length. It was a long shift, and they'll be happy to take that icing. Get fresh legs out here. Decker, Doppler, and Thurlow. That'll be this forward line. And Gannon and Nienhaus out on defense. Face-off on the face-off circle to the left of Carter Shadler. Saints win it back. That's Waddick, their defenseman, who risked the shot that hit a leg and just missed a post. Doppler there working that high spot now. I think that was Decker who sent it the length. We'll come right back down here for a faceoff. Just under 12 minutes left in the first period. Blues have the only shot in the game so far. Saints pull this back to their defense. They work it in deep, have a couple guys cutting in the center, but they mishandle a pass. Now it's puck was behind Doppler, and Saints are able to regroup and look to break in once again. Good possession from the Saints to take their time, but then they mishandled the pass, and we'll have an icing. Head down to the other end of the rink. Ferrari, Conrad, Johnson skating out right now. Gannon and Nienhaus stay on D, but they're switching sides to put Nienhaus on his forehand for a possible shot. We'll see if Ferrari pulls it back to him. He tries to, it goes wide, but Nienhaus able to get to it and hold it into the zone. Gets it to Johnson, feeds Conrad in the slot over to Ferrari, who, what an unbelievable save. Or was it a goal? I don't see the call. It looks like it was a save. It looked like Ferrari had him when he pulled it to his backhand, but incredible save there from Jack Leverton. I thought Ferrari had him all day long. Ferrari good to take this face up, pulls it back cleanly to Nienhaus. He gives it to Johnson on the left. He tries to shoot it, hits a skate and goes wide. Dubuque chips it off of the boards. Not out. Quad Cities keeps it in. Now Conrad with it on his backhand. Tried to backhand it deep to Ferrari, but the Saints pick that up, chip it off of the boards, and Gannon's able to interrupt that, and Blues can now at least just chip it to center ice. Oh, there's a hit from behind from Johnson. That's going to be a penalty. Saints goaltender running to the bench, but with Shadler playing that, we have our whistle. It's a cross check, and the Blues will have a penalty kill for at least a couple minutes. Jace Johnson heading to the penalty box. Ferrari and Conrad will be the forwards on this kill. Patrick Hurd and Chase DeYoung, the defense. Ferrari wins that back cleanly. Hurd chases, gets to the corner, and then gets tied up. Two Saints on him, and now the Saints come away and drop it back to their D. Cross ice to the other D, and now they're going to set up their power play. Good pressure from Conrad. Now Saints cycle down a little bit lower. A centering shot over the net. Rebound, and that shot hit the side of the net. He had space there, but Blues able to keep this game scoreless. And Saints continue to work their power play. That puck might make it out of the zone. It does with the second attempt from Conrad. Now DeYoung clears it, and the Saints regrouping. Blues change out their forwards. Quinn and Cutcomp now out, killing this penalty. DeYoung's going to turn, take a look, find some open space, and send it down. Now the defense change up. Nienhaus, and if DeYoung comes out, Gannon's waiting to hop, but DeYoung stays in. Saints enter the Blues zone. Drop it back for their D and then head back down low. Good strip of the puck, but DeYoung's been out there for a long shift. Didn't quite have the gas to get rid of it. There's one's going to pop out to Quinn. He's going to backhand that down. Cutcomp and DeYoung both come. Now Quinn's popping off too, so taking their place Ferrari and Conrad. Saints now miss that pass, and that's going to be an icing. 15 seconds left on the Blues penalty kill. There's Ferrari pushing it over. Conrad takes a shorthanded shot from the boards. It's a very tight angle, but Leverton covers, and only 3 seconds went off of that. Saints now able to come out. Good job by Conrad to take that puck away and send it back down. That's going to be the end of the penalty kill. Teams at even strength as Jace Johnson returns to the ice. He does a good job of taking away a passing lane. That causes a couple Saints to collide into each other, and Conrad now comes up this near side. Tried to backhand it into the slot that hit a player, and now Ferrari and Conrad working down low. Saints are able to sweep in and take the puck away. A cross-ice pass. Neat little play to try to pull it to your forehand from a pass that was behind, but that got away. And now Johnson's great centering attempt to Ferrari. If he can chip it around, which he can, and he's got Johnson streaking on the backside. Conrad picks up the puck, feeds it to Johnson. Peters takes over the D spot, but he does not go back. Instead, he pushes it behind the net. Conrad and Ferrari meet the Saints player there. Saints continue to work it out. Perez tried to chip it out. It hit the body of a Saints. Now it's a 2-on-1. The shot goes wide. Perez, and now Beckwith picking it up and skating behind his net. Amorine on this left wing goes back over to Perez. Perez is going to take a little bit of speed, but he's getting bumped off the puck. Giesek picks it up, tries to dangle around a player. Does a good job of just poking it away. Beckwith sends it in a little bit deeper. Puts on the pressure. Now Amorine sends it in off sides, but Blues now tag up. Amorine's skate hits it. Giesek has it in the high slot, and he's looking for somebody to give it to. Goes to the D. Perez kind of got tied up, but now Blues will regroup and re-enter the zone. Perez not able to get it in too deep. Peters tries now as he gets across center. That's going to go all the way down. Beckwith putting on the pressure. He gets bumped. The puck's down low. Giesek's going to pick that up. Amorine's in the slot. Giesek spins around a guy, looking for a little bit of space. Battling hard, but he's got 3 Saints on him, but he still maintains puck possession for a little bit. Now Saints come away and work it up the boards. Patrick Hurd and Chase DeYoung, our defense back there. Hurd is the one working the player into the boards there. Puck squirts out. Saints into the slot. A shot blockered off to the side. Shadler does a good job. Nets off a little bit, but I think it might have popped back on. It's been a long shift here. I know the Blues are going to hope for a whistle here, or at least an opportunity to get to center ice and dump and change. Centering attempt, a shot, didn't have much on it. Giesek was able to get in there and tie it up a little bit as he's helping out down low. Puck here in the corner, Amorine and Hurd working there. Hurd now comes out, gets pressured backwards, and Saints are doing a good job of keeping the pressure in. Beckwith did a great job of getting in the way of that puck. These guys are tired. They need a change. Saints are now setting it up. One-timer off the mark. As you can see, some of the Saints are getting gassed too, and Saints are able to change up their defense. There's a loose puck that Shadler is able to cover up. We've got a whistle with 5:08 left in the first. Shots tied at 3, score tied at 0. Ferrari, Conrad, and Johnson are forwards. Nienhaus, Gannon, the defense. Pulled back to Nienhaus. He's got 2 on him, but he's able to get it through the feet to Jace Johnson. Chips it up to Ferrari. He's going to skate up these near boards with speed. Works around the defenseman. His shot saved. Johnson has it. It's getting work there in the corner, and he coughs it up, but Nienhaus keeps it in and sends it back around the boards. Ferrari working there, goes off of the boards to Johnson. Oh, it's loose up front. They're whacking. Ferrari maintains possession. Conrad behind the net. Got bumped off of the puck. And the Saints look to clear. Nienhaus is able to glove that down. Puck squirts back. Johnson collects. Johnson to Ferrari, up to Conrad. Nice little cycle and breakout passing work from the Blues. Gannon spinning in front of his own net, but able to get the puck away. Saints mishandle the pass. Blues get onside. Now Gannon steps over. Puck poked away. Lucas Peters now picks it up at center. Thurlow, Doppler, and that was centered for Decker. He didn't get much on it as his stick was tied up. Blues doing a good job of cutting that cross ice pass away. That's several times that Dubuque has tried that, which worked well the last time we were up here. So maybe they're doing a better job of filling those passing lanes today, and that you have to like to see. 3:20 remaining. Thurlow gets it poked away. Saints now step into the zone. Perez pushing him wide. Up to their defense. D to D. Low wrist shot, a pass for Lynch, who couldn't get that on net. Now a centering attempt, a hard shot. Popped up, it's there on the leg. Shadler stretches, covers. The puck's on the side of the net, and we have a whistle. Good series of offense on both sides of the ice. Quinn taking this face-off. He's got Newton and Cutcomp with him up front. Hurd and DeYoung on defense. Puck kept at the feet of the blue line defender and sent back in. Now a nice pass off the boards to Chase Newton. The defense pinches once again, and Blues have to regroup. Lots of room on that far side. Stretch pass for Cutcomp. He couldn't handle that. He would have had time to turn and explode with some speed ahead. He caught that. Liam Quinn for the Blues. Bo Baker for the Saints in that face-off circle. Blues win it back to Nienhaus. He skates behind his net, wraps it around the boards. Chase Newton now skates it over the blue line, chips it forward. Quinn is chasing, lifts the stick, but cannot come away with the puck. Now Cutcomp bumped off of it. Saints get it to center ice, and then they send it in on Shadler. He's going to stick it to the corner. Nienhaus rode into the boards, but comes away with the puck. Comes up ice to Newton. He had a guy closing in on him, and I think he saw it peripherally. Saints center the zone, and Blues send it right back out. Here's Ferrari with a little bit of speed. He's going to get a bouncing puck. He protects. He gets the puck poked away. A backhand shot by Conrad, wide of the net. Now the Saints look to come the other way. Good job by Ferrari there at center ice. Here's Lynch for the Saints. He loses the puck. Now they come to Gannon on the far side. He has a little bit of lane, but he's angled off of the puck. Uses his body to protect it on the boards. Gannon down low. Centering attempt. Goalie can't handle it, and now the Saints come out. Just under a minute to go in this first period. Good poke from Conrad to get that puck away. Blues trying to take possession, and now Ferrari has it. Only momentarily. Good bounce pass there from DeYoung. Just bounced it right off the boards to a player. Now he goes over to his defensive partner, Hurd. He steps over to the blue line, skates wide behind the net. Tried to chip one off of the back of the goaltender, but it hit the side of the net. 20 seconds remain. Saints have a couple people in the slot. Blues, Patrick Hurd gets in the way of the pass. DeYoung and Beckwith out there. Beckwith chips to Johnson. Johnson chips off the boards. That's Giesick hustling down there. He gets to the puck, tries to pull it away. He's got Beckwith behind the net with him. His centering attempt now on the stick. Oh, a shot and a save by Nienhuis. Don't know if it would have counted as the buzzer went off anyway. Great first period here. Blues with 6 shots, Saints with 5, and it's been even action from both teams. So 2 minutes up on the clock as we have a short conversation, coaches and players, and when our goalies will switch sides, we'll be set to do this again. All right, time winding down in the first intermission. Blues going to start the second period with Beckwith taking the face-off. Amorine on left wing, Giesick on right wing. The left defenseman is Nienhuis, the right is Gannon. Referee Ethan Fox checking with both goalies and the scorekeeper. Everybody gives the thumbs up and we are set to go. It's going to be an offsides play on the Blues, but good hustle by Beckwith to just get in the way of passes. And I like seeing the Blues do that, just interrupting, getting into passing lanes. Pulled back, D to D. Gannon chips it off the boards. Giesick gives chase. They both whack at it. Saints able to get it out. Blues tag up. 3 Blues working right there. Beckwith, Gannon, and Giesick all scooping for the puck. Giesick comes out with it, but he's got 3 Saints to deal with, and the Saints come out. Gannon intercepts that pass. Then he gets tied up by a couple players. Shot wide of Shadler, or maybe he got a piece of it. I didn't quite see if there was contact there, but puck comes out to Giesick. It's Giesick and Amorine. He sends it wide to Amorine. Amorine mishandles the puck, then tries to chip it to Giesick. Unfortunately, with his fumble of the pass, it kind of stopped all momentum on that rush. Now Blues look to do it again. Nienhuis to Giesick. He turns. He's got a little bit of space. He's going to walk in, take a high shot blocker to the corner. Newton's there. Newton, Quinn, and Cutcomp's our line. Saints able to chip it by and get it around the pinching Peters. Shot sent wide. That goes out of the zone. Newton putting the pressure on. And that's one thing, when you take those angled shots, if you miss the net, that hurts your team. But it's okay when Dubuque does it, in my opinion. Peters able to hold that one in momentarily. It's at his feet now. They poke it out 2-on-1. Cutcomp gets back to help out. Turns it into a 2-on-2. Forces the Saints player to turn. And Newton now battling with the D. The Saints come away. Look to center. Good stick work from Quinn. That's what we're talking about when we say take away the passing lane. Just get the stick in the way, chip it to the corner, and then look to work it out. Just like there. There's Newton. He's got Quinn across ice from him. Newton gets around one player. Quinn's got it on his backhand. Tried to get it back to Newton. Now Conrad pinches in. Saints clear it out. Peters holds only momentarily. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Only momentarily. See, there's another one of those shots wide from a bad angle. That takes a puck out of a zone. Blues collect this puck behind the net, send it around the boards. Conrad's going to get to it. He's got Jace Johnson across ice, wide open. He's got time to take a look and skate to open ice. Gives it to Perez on the D. He gives it back to Johnson. Back to Perez. Perez to the slot. A nice pass to Conrad in the slot there. Johnson tried to send it low. Ferrari and Johnson working there. Saints now able to get a good poke from Conrad. Blues doing a good job of keeping pressure on the Saints here. Saints send it all the way down, and they're going to probably be happy to take that icing as their line was out there for an awfully long time. Quinn, Cutcomp, Newton onto the ice. Nienhuis, Gannon, the defense. We're still scoreless, working our way through the second period with about 11.5 minutes remaining. 8 shots for the Blues, 7 for the Saints. Face-off comes to Cutcomp on these near boards. Tried to feed one to Newton in the slot. Newton's going to wrap it around just out of the reach of Quinn, but Cutcomp's there to help. Gives it back to Quinn, back to Cutcomp. He's going to skate into the slot. A lot of sticks on him, but Newton has it. Gets a little bit of space. Tries a tight angle shot. It's on net. Hit the chest of the goalie, then Saints clear it. Not going to be an icing call, as Nienhuis will have to play this. He spins away from the Saint, and again, then backhands it to Newton. Saints do a good job of pressuring the puck and enter the zone. Good job of Nienhuis of using his skates. Gannon behind his net. Saints pull it back to their D. Shot hit the leg of Cutcomp. Newton's going to get to that. He's got Cutcomp cutting if he can get it over to him. The Saints player bumped it away. There's a good job from Gannon. I feel like I'm saying good job a lot tonight. So either the Blues are playing pretty good or I've ran out of things to say. Doppler now with the puck. Taken away. The Saints breaking out. Newton chips it back down low. Hurd pinches and holds the line. Doppler couldn't keep it in. Now DeYoung will give it over to Thurlow. Thurlow and Decker. Thurlow puts a shot. Low shot. Sticked away. Doppler. Thurlow. Decker is the line. DeYoung keeps it in. Sends it all the way back down. Decker is putting the pressure on. Saints curl away from him. And look to break it out. And they use a little bit of speed. Oh, good play by DeYoung to get it away. Puck now up on the D. Saints wrist shot wide of the net. Maybe looking for a deflection. DeYoung lifts it. Not out. Kicked in by the defense. Sent in low. Down in the corner now. Decker working the Saints player. DeYoung comes in to help out. Saints player has lost his stick, so this would be a good opportunity to Blues come in and skate away with the puck, which they do. Decker gets it poked away right there at the blue line. DeYoung sends it. They wave off the icing, and Saints will be playing this. Blues changing their players. Amorine and Beckwith have stepped out. If the lines stay the same, I imagine Giesecke's coming out next, which he is. Beckwith, Amorine, Giesecke. That's Peters on the boards. Missed a shot. He's got Giesecke in the slot. He tried to backhand it to him. Puck's loose. Now they're going to come out with it. Tried to breakaway opportunity. Nienhuis hustling. Shadler pokes it away, and puck. Oh, gosh, a good chip. Oh, gosh, oh, gee, oh, golly. I don't know what happened there. I just thought we're awfully close to Wisconsin here in Dubuque. Move at the blue line by Amorine. Beckwith picks it up. Giesecke creeping into the slot. Back up to Amorine. Through his legs to Peters, who's going to send it around. Hit Beckwith, and Peters will try again. Now chips towards the net. That's Giesecke who's got it. Gives it over to Amorine. Bouncing puck. It's at the feet of everyone. Now the Blues have to come out. Beckwith tried to pass to his D to reset, but it got further away than he wanted. Now chipped off of the boards to Giesecke. Beckwith helping out as we're working these near boards. Now chipped to center. Giesecke and Beckwith. Giesecke just drives through his man. Oh, what a garbage call for roughing. No bias on that opinion whatsoever. 7 minutes and 10 seconds remain in the second period. Blues penalty kill unit comes out. Ferrari, Johnson, Gannon, Nienhuis. These are our four that will help Shadler keep pucks out of the net. All right, so here the Saints go trying to work their power play. They're able to curl away from Ferrari. Pass off of the mark. The Saints have to regroup. Johnson putting the deep pressure. Ferrari and Gannon working mid-range. Johnson's going to have it here in the slot. Short-handed opportunity. His backhand's low, saved, and Blues pinching. Keeping it in. Now back to Johnson. He tried to skate away from a Saints player to buy a little bit more time. Now the Saints are able to enter the zone. Nienhuis rides his guy off. Blues send it the length. Minute 5 remain in the penalty kill for the Blues. Johnson forces his guy to curl away, and again, mishandle of the pass. Nienhuis keeps it in. Johnson tried to poke in and work it around the Saints player. Ferrari and Johnson working short-handed here. Ferrari able to buy a little bit more time. Feed in the slot to Johnson. He can't get a shot off. Puck bounces up high. Saints are able to now come across the blue line. They pass back and forth, back-to-back passing, and it's a goal. Good passing from the Saints. They need to knock that off, in my opinion. 1-0. One nothing our score. The Saints get the first one up on the board. Blues bring out Quinn, Cutcomp, and Newton for forwards. DeYoung and Hurd back on defense. Puck goes too far out of the reach of Quinn, and we are going to have an icing call. Okay, well, here we're getting comments from the listener line, from the comments. What do we say?
So Mrs. Eaton says she loves your commentary.
Eaton, Mrs. Eaton loves the commentary. Thank you.
And Shy Guy says funny S word.
Okay. I was like, oh my gosh, did I say that? All right. Shot wide from the Saints. I turned off the mic a second to tell the cameraman, Mr. Ken Eaton, that I feel like it's a very slanted broadcast today. I'm very opinionated, and I was apologizing. But I figured with the governor's restrictions lifted, the Saints team's not watching. And I'm a Blues parent, so I'm going to homer out tonight. That means unbiasedly cheer for one team. If you're not familiar with the term of being a homer for your team. Shot blockered away by Shadler. Saints mishandle on a pass. The Blues Quinn tried to chip it off the boards. Now they go D to D. A shot hit the leg pad of Newton. Oh, he tried to feed cut comp, but it was too far in front of him. There's going to be an icing. 4:04 remaining in the second. Ferrari, Johnson, Conrad are forwards with Peters and Nienhaus back on deep. Saints pull that back. Their D steps to the middle. High slot. Shot deflected, and Shadler able to make the save. Conrad battling right there. Puck tied up. Ferrari almost tried to spring himself. Well, he tried to, and he almost did. Johnson now on these near side boards, chips it to center ice. The Saints are going to mishandle that. Ferrari with it. Now backhands over to Conrad. He couldn't get a shot off. Blues have to tag up as they're offsides, and Saints have time to now break out. Again, a good job of taking away that pass. Conrad skating wide. Johnson in the slot, drops to Nienhaus. Ferrari's going to cover his D. And now a little bit of speed coming up. Backhand shot wide of the net. Johnson tries to spring Conrad. He got a piece of it, so there will not be icing on this play. Blues are going to change up. Beckwith steps on. There's an icing the other way, so now we'll have a face-off right in front of Leverton, and it's Beckwith, Quinn, and Cutcomp. Gannon and Perez back, holding the blue line. Quinn taking this face off. He looks around behind him, sees Patrick Gannon's back there, and he does win it back to Gannon. Gannon's going to work those boards, goes around Beckwith, putting on the pressure, causes his man to turn, and Blues are going to come away with that puck. Beckwith tried to curl back into it, but the Saints player was still there. Quinn bumps his guy off of the puck. Perez pinching, holding, puck at the feet. Cut comp hovering in kind of high slot, hoping for something. Quinn tries to work it over to him. Cut comp now is going to regroup and try to spread things out. Gives it to Quinn behind the net. Centering attempt, it misses, bodies, and it's going to come back where Gannon will collect. Tries to hit Beckwith on these near boards. Saints come away with it. Quinn putting on the pressure, pushing his guy wide, causing him to turn. And an errant pass comes to Cutcomp. He's got Beckwith with him. He gives it over to Beckwith. He stops, poked away momentarily. Quinn chips it in deeper. Now Cutcomp and Quinn working down there. Saints get the puck out of the zone, and Perez has to chase. He's got one man on him as he goes behind Shadler. He sends it up to Ferrari. Johnson and Conrad out there with him. Ferrari now regroups. Stretch pass. Well, not really stretch, but just out of the reach of DeYoung. Now it's a 2-on-1. Johnson coming down the far side. Tries to feed it to him. Puck taken away by the defense. Then a hit from behind, and that will be a penalty. Shadler coming out. Hurd's going to take a wrister. It deflects wide. Saints are going to touch this, and that's going to be the Blues' first power play opportunity. Cross check from behind, and that sends number 24, Brian Waddick, to the penalty box. Power play unit for the Blues: Cutcomp, Johnson, Conrad, Ferrari, and Nienhaus holding the blue line. Conrad's going to take this face-off. Puck kind of dies there in the middle, and the Saints are able to get it out. Ferrari was able to get a piece of it, so it stayed at center. Now we can set up our power play. Conrad looking at options, goes back to Ferrari, back down to Conrad. Cutcomp's in the middle. Johnson's on the back door. Conrad comes in, goes through the slot, but doesn't find anybody. 35 seconds remain in this period. Minute 30 to go in the power play. Ferrari circling, loses his stick. Conrad's body keeps it in. Now Cutcomp does a good job of keeping the puck into the zone. Toe drags around a Saints player behind the net, protecting. Goes up to the D. That's Nienhaus with it, who goes back down low. Ferrari there. Conrad down low, up to Nienhaus. 3 seconds. Johnson's going to get a shot off. Hits the body. Backhand towards the net. Deflected wide. All right, so we're 2 periods into this game. Dubuque Saints have a 1-0 lead over the Quad City Blues. Shots tied at 11. I would have thought there was more. A lot of action both ways, but only 11 shots scored for each side. Teams heading off to the locker room will get a clean surface of ice and be back with you in about 10-15 minutes or so. We'll come back online and get this third period underway. Let's see if the Blues can do a little damage on that net. We'll start this third period with just under a minute on a power play. Quad City Blues down 1-0 to the Dubuque Saints. In my opinion, I'd say it's pretty even. As far as play goes, I think the Blues have been playing better. Saints got a bounce that gave them an opportunity and scored a goal. Shadler's been playing great. Their goalie Leverton, he's been making some good saves. You know, and I think that play has been to the advantage of the Blues tonight. Now let's see if the score can end that way as well. Our power play unit has Conrad taking the face-off, Cut Comps to his left, Johnson to his right, Ferrari, the lefty, Nienhaus, the right. Conrad working it in. Saints chip it out. Ferrari is now going to take it on his backhand and go around behind the net. Gives it to Nienhaus, back to Ferrari. Ferrari's going to go down low. Conrad looking. Back to Ferrari. Ferrari steps in. Now to Conrad, who steps up. Tries to stuff a shot in. It was saved, but he has the puck on his stick again. Circles to the slot. Takes a hard wrister, blockered away. Now the Saints are going to be able to clear that puck. Shadler steps behind his net to play it. Nienhaus picks up that puck. Fakes a pass to Ferrari, then goes to Conrad. Back to Ferrari. Ferrari brings it over the blue line. Saints poke it away. That's going to ramp up the power play. Ice might be a little sticky down there. That's a couple times that Nienhaus has mishandled that puck, kind of skidded away from him. So could still be a little bit of water that hasn't frozen back there behind the net. That will change in minutes. A deflected pass on Shadler. He's gonna thought about playing it, let it go behind his net for DeYoung. Now comes around Nienhaus. Worked up to the D. Giesek rushing the point. Shot sent wide. So it's Giesek, Newton, and Quinn on this line. Soft shot sticked away by Shadler. The puck bounces away from the Saints defense. Giesek giving chase. Saints just send it down, and DeYoung's going to pick up this puck. Saints will change their lines as Blues are looking to break out. Johnson steps on. It's Johnson and Giesek working there. Quinn's high in the slot. Johnson gets the puck taken away, but Quinn picks up the puck only momentarily. Now the Saints trying to gather a little bit of speed at center ice. Blues do a good job of taking him away, and now Johnson comes out. He's all alone. He's got to buy some time. He gets bumped off of the puck, but he's able to buy enough time for his teammates to come help out. Saints now get a break. A stretch man pass and an opportunity for Lynch. He pulls to his backhand and scores. So Saints connect on a breakout pass and use a little bit of speed to get in and tally another goal up. Ferrari, Conrad, Johnson are forwards. Gannon, Peters on defense. Ferrari pulls this face-off back to Peters. Passes it over to Gannon, who's going to work it up these boards. Johnson stood up right there at center ice, and now Conrad back to play this puck. Goes to the far corner. Gets stripped of the puck. It comes to Gannon's stick. He loses it. does a good job of coming back and lifting the stick of the player, so he couldn't get a shot on Shadler. And now Ferrari is able to look up and avoid a check. Puck remains in the zone. Right there at the feet of Gannon and Ferrari. Now chipped to Johnson. He's got Conrad cutting in the middle. He does feed it over to him, but behind him, so Conrad has to chase it down, and he's able to make that Saints player peel behind Lynette, and Johnson comes in and help out. There's Conrad with Quinn in the slot. He couldn't get it over to him. Quinn just off of the ice with fresh legs, and now there's the puck down low. A stuff attempt by Conrad. Sent wide now by Nienhaus. Conrad coming off after a long shift. Saints now attacking. Step into the zone. Curl away. Tried to center. Newton takes that away. Shovels it up for cut comp. Saints are going to draw a penalty here from the Blues, and Nienhaus is getting called for a tripping. Penalty kill team: Ferrari, Conrad, DeYoung, and Hurd. Ferrari pulls back to Hurd. It bounces off of his stick, and Ferrari picks it up. He's going to gain a little bit of speed through center ice, chips it around a player, and he's going to chase that down, head around behind the net. He's just going to buy some time. Say, catch me if you can. Continues to eat a little more time. Bumps his guy from behind. They're not quite sure where the puck is. Now the Saints come away with it. Conrad now with the puck on his stick. He's going to find an open lane and send it all the way down. Actually goes on the net. Leverton has to play that, and the Saints come up those far side boards now. Cross into the blue line, skating wide, a drop pass. Conrad does a good job of stepping in there and interrupting that pass. Then he steps off. Saints now looking to enter the blue zone with just under a minute remaining on their power play. Send it around the net. Hurd blocks the wrap around the board pass attempt, and now they battle in that corner. Saints able to come away with it. Blues looking to pick up men, and Saints have to go all the way out to the D. Oh, what a good opportunity for Liam. Liam Quinn almost had a breakaway there on a shorthand opportunity, but it was not meant to be for this time. Gannon's going to lift it up. That's going to go deep. About 10 seconds remain on this penalty kill for the Blues. Cut comp and Beckwith putting the pressure on right there. Beckwith skating hard to force the Saints to just dump it in, and they have an offsides play. That's going to be the end of the penalty kill for the Blues. So we're back at full strength. Beckwith, Decker, and Giesek. Perez and Nienhaus on defense. Beckwith taking the face-off. Decker's on left wing, Giesek on right. Decker's going to pick up that puck. He gets tripped, but maintains his footing, and the puck. Oh, they're going to say the Blues were offsides. I think it's safe to say that that was another one of those garbage calls, right? Beckwith taking this draw. Saints come away with it and enter the zone. Skating wide, curling, protecting, poked away. Now puck bounces off of the side of the net. Good job by Beckwith to use the boards behind. And then now puck bouncing at center. at the feet of Decker, and he's able to poke it to Giesick. But a Saints player now gets it in. Perez working him wide. He curls, looking for help. Saints are all changing. Giesick's tried to bump it out. Now they backhand it off the boards to Giesick, but Saints send it right back in. Nienhaus is going to play this. Voids the Saints player, then heads to Giesick. Giesick has Beckwith in the middle. They poke the puck away, and Saints come in with a little bit of speed here. That's Meyer, who fanned on a shot. Nienhaus flips it out. It's at the feet of Giesick. He's got Saint to avoid. Blues have to tag up, and they're going to change up as the Saints bring the puck in. Poked in on Shadler. He's going to cover that. 7:14 remain in this third period. Blues have some work to do. Down by 2. Just over 7 minutes remain in this third period. It's goal scoring time, guys. Let's go. Ferrari taking our face-off. Johnson and Conrad out there with them. Ferrari up the boards. Conrad and Johnson working there. But Saints able to stop that progress. A falling defensive player. Now Lynch has an opportunity. He's shot, saved by Shadler. He tries to stick it away, and now it's blown dead. Nienhaus and Hurd replacing the defense. Ferrari pulls it back. Nienhaus curls. Gets bumped off of the puck. Ferrari has it. Works it over to Johnson, who skates to open ice. Gets across the blue line. Tries to go backdoor to Ferrari. It wasn't in a shooting position, but so we couldn't get that opportunity. But a good look from Johnson to skate to open ice and find the open man. Shot saved by Shadler, and a whistle with 6:23 remaining. Cutcomp, Newton, Quinn step out to replace the forward 3. A lot of players chopping at that puck. I think the net might have came out. Oh, are we getting a hooking call? I think that was a play there behind the net, and they're going to send 26 to the penalty box for Dubuque. That's Nathan Hornick. 2 minutes for hooking. So I don't think I need to say it, but I'm going to. This power play, obviously huge. Would love to see the Blues tally one up here. Johnson, Conrad, Cutcomp are 3. Conrad taking the face-off. Pulls it back. Cutcomp leaves it for Ferrari. Ferrari and Nienhaus, the other 2. Ferrari's going to go rink wide. Johnson's going to skate across the blue line. He's going to put a shot that hits a shin pad. Loose there. Nienhaus is going to get to it and keep it in. Conrad picks up that puck. Goes to the D of Nienhaus, who's going to walk in, take a shot. Nobody was able to deflect it, and Leverton covers. Minute 35 remaining in our power play. Blues keep the same power play unit out. Saints changing up a few bodies. Conrad taking the draw, looking to pull back to Nienhaus, it would appear. And he gets it over to Johnson, who drops it to Nienhaus, back to Johnson. Johnson down low. Conrad has it. He's got Ferrari on the back door, and he scores! Good movement from the Blues on that power play, as they had nearly every single player touch the puck after it was dropped. So the Blues tally up their first goal and cut the lead in half. We've got 5:39 remaining. Teams at full strength now with that power play goal. Liam Quinn taking this faceoff. chops it forward. He has Beckwith on his right wing and Newton on his left. Quinn picks it up, backhands it to Newton, who's going to stop and take a shot, deflected high, and Beckwith there, battling in the corner, now comes up to DeYoung. He sends it on net. Quinn tried to chop it to deflect and change the angle, but it went on Leverton, and he holds. Could just be the momentum swing that the Blues need right now. Saints win the puck back, but Quinn does a good job of putting on the pressure, avoiding a check and a centering pass just off the mark. Saints now come in. They stop to set up shop. Fan on a pass. Blues almost get it out, but now, as Blues thought that they were going to have a breakout. Oh, what a great save by Shadler. Shuts down the Saints scoring opportunity, which was a good one from them because the Blues thought that we had possession and were breaking out of the zone. So the skaters were moving with momentum to our left. The play went back to our right, and we got caught there for a moment. But Shadler came up huge. All right, Ferrari, Conrad, Johnson, our forwards, Gannon, Nienhaus, the D. 4:58 remain in the third. Saints shot from the point, deflected. Shadler makes the save. Nienhaus curls away from the Saints. Lifts the puck up high, bounces. Johnson bumps his guy. Ferrari picks it up. Ferrari chips it in deep, uses his speed to get around a player. Now goes behind Lynette, protects the puck, goes to Gannon with a great pass. Gannon puts it in. Oh, Conrad almost got a tip, but the glove of Leverton holds. All right, Ferrari again to take the face-off. He's been winning face-offs today. Let's see if he can pull it back to Gannon here. He does. Gannon holds the blue line and wraps it around back to Ferrari, but poked away to Johnson. Now back to Conrad. Conrad to Gannon. Gannon's going to just put one on the net. It's slightly wide, but Johnson picks it up and hands off to Ferrari. Ferrari behind the net. He's got Conrad helping him out there. And the Saints are able to come away with it and clear it to center where Nienhaus has it on his stick. He protects and drops it to Gannon, who goes to Conrad. Oh, he tried to feed Johnson. Now Blues are going to change up. Nienhaus loses an edge, and the Blues are changing bodies here. DeYoung now with it at center. He's going to send it in deep. Blues will be able to change out those remaining players that they need to get on the ice. DeYoung has it, gives it to Hurd, his defensive partner. He skates away from his guy, sends it into the zone. He's going to take it in deep, but he's rode off of the puck. Cutcomp, Beckwith, and Quinn are our forwards. Hurd now back on his defensive position. DeYoung there with them. DeYoung works the puck to center ice, and the Saints try to regroup. Couple Blues intercept the puck, and now Quinn and Beckwith work it down low. Well, I picked up that from the game in Waterloo. The guy kept calling him Beckworth, and I just called him that. Nienhaus curls, protects the puck, sends it down low. Beckwith can't get it, but chases after it. Then he's bumped into the boards, and Nienhaus able to protect. Blues just have to get to some open ice here. Instead, the Saints do, and they gather a little bit of speed. Blues need to pick up the backdoor player because he's sitting wide in the slot. The puck gets to him, and Gannon pokes the puck away. Saints protect the puck only momentarily. Gannon chips it off of the boards. Now Johnson, he's got Ferrari, and Nienhaus has his drop pass. Nienhaus pinching, helping, and sending it down low. There's Ferrari. He tries to avoid the guy, but he just gets bull rushed, and Nienhaus gets tripped from behind, but they don't call anything. And now there's Conrad in the slot. Ferrari tried to get it to him. Ferrari doing a good job of maintaining offensive zone pressure. Johnson tries to curl for a stuff attempt. Saints are going to clear it the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing. Minute 28 remain in this third period. Blues down by 1. We'll certainly keep an eye to Shadler and his net presence to see if he makes his way to the bench. I think we've got a timeout called out here on the ice. Shots are 19 apiece. The score is a 1-goal advantage for the Dubuque Saints. They're leading 2-1. Just under a minute 30 to play. There's going to be the end of our timeout. So who tallies the game-tying goal? We've got Conrad, Johnson, Ferrari, Nienhaus, and Kutkop. Ferrari in to take this face-off. Kutkop on defense there. I imagine that Ferrari's in to take this face-off. He's been winning quite a few tonight. And if he pulls it back to Kutkop, they'll probably try to set something up. They might even pull Shadler if we win a face-off here. Referees are going to come down and talk to Shadler. Or maybe they're going to take a look at his net. All right, here's our draw. Ferrari does win it back to Kutkop. He sends it in. Conrad back to Kutkop, back to Conrad. Conrad over to Ferrari. Sends it behind to Conrad. The guys are doing a good job of cycling this puck. Now Johnson to Conrad. Here comes Shadler to the net. And Quinn steps out as the extra attacker. Ferrari circles around. A lot of guys hovering. Johnson's going to pick up that puck, uses his body to shield the check. Oh, the puck squirts away from the Blues, and the Saints are going to a shorthanded opportunity. Nienhaus has to hustle. His stick gets in the way, and Blues have 40 seconds to make a rush. Over to Kutkop on the near side. He's got it in stride. Steps over, makes a move to the middle, but he loses the puck. Nienhaus able to hold it. Ferrari sends it in. Nienhaus centers. It's to Conrad's stick. Blues clear at 20 seconds, so they have to hustle. Quinn's hurrying to get there. It's an icing. 21.5 is on our clock. Plenty of time to, it's another timeout. So we're going to have another chance to decide how we want to work this face-off. What we do if we win the draw, what we do if we lose the draw. going to be about the end of the timeout. 6 skaters come out. Cutcock, Conrad, Johnson, Ferrari, Nienhaus, Quinn. Those are the 6. As Shadler, our goalie, is on the bench, pulled for the extra attacker. And Conrad's going to take this face-off. Ferrari behind him. Looks like if he tries to pull to his backhand, it would be to him. Or to Quinn, who's on the boards over there. It's kind of stuffed right there. Saints able to get it out. Ferrari gives it over to Nienhaus. Mishandle of a puck. We don't have a lot of time. Blues have to try to send it. A stretch pass for Conrad. 6-5-4. Saints wrap it around the boards. And that's going to do it for this JV game from the Midwest High School Hockey League. Saints able to hold on to their 2-1 lead, and that's our final score. We'll be switching to the varsity broadcast here and have action for you in about 15-20 minutes or so.